so dusty. I can't believe I didn't notice. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to just do it. Just do it, just do it, just do it, just do it. Because the thing is, I can talk to anyone. Get me to a dinner party, get me to a nightclub, and I will tell you my life story. But why, when, you know, my life is on the line, can I not do it? Anyway, I'm using one of my newfound techniques. Why is that doing that? If you struggle with recording yourself and doing all this shebang, my best suggestion is to just press play, press record, and just talk it out. Just talk it out until you start feeling comfortable, because you forget that you can edit. You can edit a video. Oh my God, shock horror. You don't have to use the start of the video. You don't have to use the bit where you're going, blah, 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 or where you're going, oh my God, what was I going to say? Cut it out. But part of that freedom to be able to feel like you can say things and do things and relax into it is what lets you relax into it. So just hit record and see what happens. It's month 12. It is December. Back in December last year, I watched a video. I'll link it, I'll put it here. I think we all watched it. And I thought, fuck, that was my idea. That was what I was going to do. I'd spent however many long, 75 days trying things out, and I thought I'd not crack the code, but just like, I just thought, okay, this is it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make the YouTube channel after speaking about it for 5+ years, after recording, no editing, or edit most of the way, stop right before the end. And then I saw that video and I thought, well, I can't do that video now. I can't do a how to change your life video, because then I'm copying. But the weird thing is that you're not copying, because we're all trying to change our lives. That's why we all resonated with it. So, and the irony is that if I'd have actually carried on and done it anyway, this whole thing, we could be, I don't know where I would be right now if I'd have posted. I don't even want to think about it. The point is I didn't do it. And then I planned on doing it anyway. But then January came around and just life has kind of gotten away from me, and I feel like 2025 was meant to be my year. But then 2024 was meant to be my year, and 2023 was meant to be my year, and 2022 back to 2020, like that was no one's year really. Unless you like had like shares in Pfizer, then yeah, you're happy. But no. Anyway, why are we here? What are we doing? What are we doing right now? Why are we filming like this when I have a full backdrop, when I have a full-on light over there? I could turn the light on. Why didn't I turn the light on? Why didn't I turn the light on? Is that working? Oh, you can't even see it because it's so bright in here. Does it? There we go. Turn the light on. Anyway, so there's just too much to talk about in one video. I documented the majority of my year in the plan to start a YouTube channel. Still haven't started one. This will be my first video. Can't believe this will be my first video after all the things that I've planned on doing. But we're not going to get into that. That's a story for another time. Anyway, this is a thank you to David, who challenged me to post on YouTube. Regardless of what happens, you can't use old footage. You have to just press record, talk, post, move on. We're not optimizing for likes. We're not optimizing for hooks. We're not, spending hours on Canva thinking about your thumbnail. Or, David, I'm just gonna do a little bit, just a little bit. But really, it's just about posting and not caring, because there's obviously that block there. But what I want to talk about today was the fact that like a week ago, I think, I watched a video. I'm going to obviously link it because it really annoys me when people say, oh, I did this, or what was that word? And then they don't come back to it. They don't check. Like, they go, oh, what's the word? What's the name of that company? Why don't you get your phone out and check the name of the company? Because I'm going to need to know now. And you're going to need to link it in that video. But they don't. So when someone does that, if you see someone fact checking themselves in the middle of a video, or when they talk about a product or they talk about video and they put a photo of it on the video, like, let's just give them likes. Let's give them their dues, because they're doing the God's work. The God, the universe, I don't know. Anyway, they're doing bits. Breathe. This is my mug, by the way, so apologies if it offends you, but it is my mug. And that's too hot. Okay, quick, gotta get it done. Gotta get it done. So, last week, I watched a video, I'll link it, and within like 30 seconds to a minute, I was like, I think I'm gonna have to take notes. This might be the video that changes everything for me. Every video, I think, is going to be the thing that changes it for me. Every webinar I click onto, every lead magnet that I download, I think, do you know what, this is the secret to my success. No, it's not. It's not the secret to your success. You're the secret to your success. You just need to actually do something. The point is, watch the video. And it's about gamifying your business and leveling up, which is already an idea that I wanted to play around with, because I spent all of COVID playing Breath of the Wild 8 hours a day, and I just loved it. And I love the idea of like levels to a video game, skilling up. It's just all makes sense. So in his words, or no, not in his words, because I can't remember what he said, but basically he was like, there are levels. You need to find out what level you are on in your business, and then like go from there and like work on the things that each level involves. So level 1, he says, is $0 to $1. I'm British, so whatever. But also I think he's Australian, but Australian dollars. $0 to $1. That first sale is so important. Once you've made a first sale, you know you can do it, and you just have to keep doing it and getting better. So I made a sale. I've made sales. I started a community this last month, at the start of the month, and I have 8 members plus me, 9 members in my community, and it's amazing. And we chat and we work things out together. It's called the Figure It Out Society. I will obviously link it below, because who am I? But the point is that I did that. I made money, and I actually made a decent amount of it to make me go, okay, yeah, good. So I thought, great, I wonder what level I'm going to be on. Maybe I'm going to be like on level 3, level whatever. He goes, level 2. So level 1, $0 to $1. Level 2, $1 to 10K a month. Sorry, what? 10K a month. He said, if your business isn't making 10K a month, all you can do right now is just grind it out. What am I meant to do with that? There's so much that happens between making one sale and making 10K a month consistently. And I thought to myself, what the hell? I turned the video off. I watched the rest of it later, but then I was just like, this video isn't for me. I'm not your target market. And I'm going to have to go back, 5 to 10 years of your content to work out how to do well, which is annoying, because if I go back in time, all that stuff you're saying, all the stuff that you're doing is kind of irrelevant now. Like, literally, the business world, one-person businesses, all this kind of creator economy is so different, and so much has happened in the past 6 months, let alone 5 to 10 years. All these people I'm following are like multi-millionaires, billionaires. People are talking about 7, 8, 9-figure businesses, and I'm here I've made 500 quid. Amazing. I've made 500 quid, but I cannot relate to you and your journey. And I'm really struggling to find anyone to relate to right now, because it's either you're starting out and you don't know what you're doing, or you know exactly what you're doing and you've forgotten what it's like to be a complete beginner. So you kind of just don't, what you're selling doesn't quite ring true with me. You're not there right now. I can't really relate. I need to find people who are, actually, yes, if you're, oh no, that lighting's changed, but don't care, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I'm turning off there. Or am I? Oh God, that's not the point. The point of the video is not that. So, if you are a creator and you're watching this video and you have 10,000, if you have actually, do you know what? If you have 1,000 to 20,000 followers, comment below, because I want to know. I want to find out what you're doing. I want to know how you're building, what you're up to. That's who I want to connect with. I need to lower the levels, right? Surround myself with people just above me. Anyway. But, so, my plan is to build as I go, because if you can't find anyone to guide your way, then you've just got to forge your own path, and maybe there's someone else out there who hasn't made their first sale, or has just made their first sale and is like me. They're just kind of like, right, how do we build up on this? And they're looking for someone else to follow, so I'm just gonna have to do it whether I like it or not, whether my setup is perfect, whether I'm wearing makeup or not, which I'm not wearing any makeup. I keep telling myself, oh, I need to look nice, I need to have the best equipment, I need to present myself well, otherwise people won't be interested, people won't follow me. Well, that's it. If you don't want to follow me because I don't wear makeup in every video I post, I don't know what to do about that, because it's not sustainable for me. It's not. And yeah, sometimes I'm going to look nice. Sometimes I'm going to be filming from my bed. In fact, I have so much footage of me filming from bed. So that's just how it is. I have a lot to say, I have a lot of opinions, I love talking to people. It's the reason why I think I've actually made some sales. So the point I'm trying to make is, don't put so much pressure on yourself to have it all together. You don't need a nice house, you don't need all the fancy things, you just need to do something, just do anything. And yeah, David said I have to post today. So here I am filming. I'm going to edit this. We're doing a co-working session where if we haven't filmed already, we have to film there and then on the session. There's no excuse. Well, I filmed it now. So I guess I'm going to be editing on the co-working session, which actually is probably the best thing for me, because otherwise I just won't post it. I just won't post it. I've got so many, how many photos? Let me go. I had to get cloud, which you'll find out when I start posting from the year in month 4 or 5. Month 4, I lost my hard drive. I lost my goddamn hard drive. I've been filming for about 4 years, had videos from 2021, my first ever vlog, all this kind of shit. Lost my hard drive. So yeah, 14,302 items I have on my phone. How many YouTube videos have I got? None. Just taking the piss now. I'm actually taking the piss. Actually taking the piss. I find it so frustrating. I have social media clients. I'm now posting for them, but I can't do it for myself. I'm an actress. I film self-tapes. I fly out to different countries and do adverts for brands. I'm so happy to give myself to other people and their progress and their businesses. I will give my life away to other people, but I just don't show up for myself. It's just really disappointing. Anyway, I've been talking non-stop for 16 minutes. Obviously, I'm going to cut it down because no one's going to watch this. But the point is that, like David said, it's not about the views, it's not about the likes. So, yeah, here we go. No matter what happens, it's happening. The worst thing that could happen, apparently, is that nobody watches it, which to me is such a stupid thing to think about, because if no one watches it, then no one watches it. Who gives a fuck? And if 500 people watch it, and half of them are my friends, and they think, oh my God, you're so lame. Oh, I actually thought you would be prettier. Oh, I actually thought that your video would be better. Well, it's not. And it will be, but it's not right now. But how am I going to get better if I don't post? It doesn't just magically happen. You don't just sign up to someone's webinar and 60 minutes later you're a full-time content creator. It just doesn't work like that. Anyway, I had my best friend's wedding on Tuesday. So my voice is KO'd. So don't get used to this. Don't get used to this, darling. That's it. See you next time.